What's up everyone, Gids here for another Summoners War Chronicles video, and today we're gonna do an update rundown for the August 24th update, the 1-year anniversary event update. So let's go! Alright, first things first, we have the new year titles, or 6 new 1-year titles. The first one is the first title, is given to us logging into the game during the 1-year event. Second one is a summoner on a special day. You get this one during the event dungeon. So by clearing the event dungeon, I'll show you this one later on. And we have 3 new titles for participating in field events, or well, for the top 111 players that are the Fisherman of the Year, Gatherer of the Year, and Miner of the Year. So these are related to events or field events. I don't think this includes the daily mining or daily gathering that a person can do in the game, because that would be unfair to free-to-play players. Anyways, 1-year anniversary title as well. You get this one, I think, probably from the achievement. Yeah, it is from the check-in achievement. So once you get 365 days of login to the game, you get this new title. Alright, next up we have the 1-year event dungeon. So these dungeons are comprised of the 7 areas in the map. Right now we only have 2 of them unlocked, Rudelin and Teska. Okay, so for the 1-year event, you get to see it up here on the top left of your screen, and then scroll down to Rahil Kingdom Foundation Day Festival. So right now we have 2 unlocked, Rudelin and Teska areas, and each of them has 3 dungeons available. 1 normal dungeon, 1 gimmick dungeon, which is this one, and 1 boss dungeon. Okay, and this is the place where you can get the title, Summoner on the Special Day title, and it looks like this one. And also you get a lot of medals from participating in the dungeons over here. So you get like 1,500 1-year medals for this one, which you can use later on for the 1-year draw festival. So basically 1 dungeon clear is 1 draw over here, and you can use that for the 1-year point exchange that we'll show on later. We have the 1-year event field festival island. So we can enter this one through a portal in Kaslan. Okay, so to access this one, just go over to your map, so Kaslan, and then you will see here there's a festival island icon. So click on that one and you'll be able to enter right away. And once you're in, there are actually a couple of things that you can do. If you go around the area and explore, you'll see places like these. This map right here, or this maze right here, has boxes where you can open them to get some items like 1-year medal and Aurora Starlight. More on the Aurora Starlight later. And while you're running around this festival island, you'll see that there are actually medals all around the place, and the reason why you can jump high is because there are some medals that are placed high up in the ground. So you can just run around, explore the place, and you'll be able to get a lot of medals if you don't want to actually be AFK farming, because there's still a way to get the medals while just AFK farming. But if you want to do it actively, then this is a place for you to start farming those medals if you don't want to be AFK farming. But I think AFK farming should still be better in trying to gather the medals. Okay, so another thing that you have to look out for here is on field events. So you'll see field events here. We have 2 new field events. So participate in the Finding Treasure in the Garden. So this one's a little bit crowded. It's kind of hard to actually participate in this thing because the boxes don't spawn at a fixed rate, I think. It's very random. But you'll be able to get an Aurora Cube like this one by participating even just at least once for each of your summoners. And later on, at night, around, I think this is 10 PM, you'll be able to participate in monster hunting in the festival island as well, which gives you participation rewards and some ranking rewards as well. So for the reward on the Aurora Cube, this thing, the Aurora Cube will require you this thing called Aurora Starlight. So the way you can obtain this thing is to look for gift boxes in the maze here in the festival island. So during off times, there's a lot of these boxes over here. Not a lot of people are actually farming this, but yeah, there you go. I got dropped an Aurora Starlight already, and you use that to open the box. Okay, so you need 5 of them to open 1 box. So let's just use one. Let's see what we get. Okay, I mean, it's a blue spellbook, which is HP %, actually not bad. It's very, very usable. Okay, so you can get some bonus stuff over here. So if you get lucky, then you get lucky, right? Next up, we have the Summoner Transformation Potion. So this one has the Chibi Naraka, the cute one. So you get these ones from the event exchange point. So 1 year exchange point over here down to the bottom. So this one costs 2 coins. And things to note here is that when you use the transformation potion, you actually receive a little bit of bonuses. So creature hunt XP plus 30%, and the duration is 2 hours, and this can stack. So if you use multiple of this at a time, this one can stack. So 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, so on and so forth. Also, something to note here is that this one increases the drop rate of 1 year medals by 10% if you are farming or AFK farming in the field. So pretty good. Okay, so you can see the same effect on the Harg here for 1 year medals increased by 10%, but that's it. There's no creature hunt XP effect. And for the mushrooms, there's nothing. And the mischievous bat also has a 10% one, but just take a look at the description. Okay, so this one does not have it, but if you use this one, right, so you use it, you'll be transformed right away. And the way to get out of the transformation is just to click your ultimate button over here, and it removes your transformation, gets you back to your normal form. So keep in mind that your skills will be different when you are in the transformed mode. I'm kind of disappointed in the Chibi Naraka one, because once you transform in the Chibi Naraka, it looks cute, but you have only one skill. So yeah, pretty sad. Anyways, next one, 1 year wallpaper. So you'll see this one in the loading screen, so I don't think we need to show this one. Next up, selective rate of summon event. So everyone's pretty excited for this one because we have been getting a lot of the 1 year scrolls. So for this one, you can actually just select which monsters you want. So to use this one, just go to your summon altar. You'll see 1 year special summon over here. You can click the middle over here and select the monster that you want. So for me personally, I'll be going for Ardella because I just got her from the selection ticket. More on that later. But yeah, it's possible for you to choose whoever you want over here, and you can actually change this one anytime you want. So if you got the monster that you've been desiring for from this, then you can select another one and summon for it, right? And also what's interesting here is you can see that there's a 1 year summon mileage which provides you 1 light dark scroll every 30 summons. So if you're trying to summon on this one, there's a lot of good stuff. But the thing is, the monster that you have up here, the probabilities for that monster appearing, I think is increased by 50% if you summon a Nat 5. So it's not 100% guaranteed. So you're still tossing a coin to try to get that monster. So you can see here, it is 50% chance to get the Wind Magical Archer. So if ever a Nat 5 comes up, it's a 50% chance that it's going to be the monster that you have selected. So some monsters that I recommend that if you don't have them yet, probably get them. Of course, we have Ariel. I myself, I'm not gonna get Ariel because I don't need this guy. I'm a Kina player. You have Wusa over here. Juno is the Fire Oracle, also a pretty good monster. Very, very meta. Tesarion, if you missed the Tesarion event. Strong warrior monster on Laika over here. Chao is a bit underrated. I kind of want to get him. I might get him once I get some copies of Ardella. Wind monsters, we have the Fengyan, Wind Panda. Not biased at all, but the Wind Beetle Knight is pretty good. Argen, if you have not awakened 15 Argen yet. Next, we have the Guild Siege Battle modification. So this one is very simple for the Siege players out there. So for the mechanics on capturing the bases, it's now changed. So whoever clears the 5 defenses first of a tower gets to win that tower, because previously whoever gets the last attack on that tower, or whoever clears the last defense of a tower, gets to capture that battle or that tower, which kind of feels bad if you get sniped. So I think this one is much better now. Another change on this one, so this is the previous change. Base is isolated if there are no connected allied bases, and the new change is that the base is isolated if it is not connected to the main base. So basically, this means that if a base is not connected to your lower left over here, then it means it's an isolated base, okay, and you won't be able to gain much stuff from it. So you can see here, both red towers over here are isolated because they are not connected to the red main base over there. Okay, next up is a very good change. I think this one's a good change because raid additional entries are now available with energy, no longer crystals. So looking at these numbers, especially for 3 of Heroes and Seal, Ruined Temple, it now costs you 65 energy to re-entry and 75 energy to re-entry on Ruined Temple. So it's much cheaper now because 3 of Heroes additional entry was 750 crystals, and same thing with Seal. And now that it's 65 energy, that's like 5 energy plus 300 crystals, because 300 crystals is equal to 60 energy if you maxed it out, right? So it's so much cheaper to reset them than compared to before. One thing that you have to note over here is that for Seal Ruined Temple, I think we are still limited to just 2 additional entries each week. So we will not be able to enter more than 4 times a week. Next up is Battlefield Season Improvement. Okay, so pretty good. The Battlefield title season has been reset. Okay, and also the rank titles have been reset as well. So if you're previously Warrior 1, 2, 3 or Hero, it has all been reset. There is now a Battlefield Season Hall of Fame. And the rankings of the previous Battlefield season are added to the Hall of Fame. So if we look at Battlefield right now, so this is Battlefield. So you can see here your class is over on the lower left, and you can see that the requirements are actually so much easier now to hit Hero over here. So you just need 430. This is takedown plus assist. Okay, takedown plus assist. So it's going to be so much easier to hit Hero ranking now. So that compared to before. But if you look at the Battlefield shop, there's no longer a requirement for you to be on a Hero level to purchase anything on the shop. So the shop has been revamped completely. But still good. Rewards are still good from the shop. Next up, guaranteed selective summon selection ticket improvement. So this one is a good thing. Well, not just the improvement thingy, but the selection ticket itself. So you'll get one of these selection tickets from the login event, and you get to buy one of these from the exchange shop as well. So 1 year point exchange shop over here, you have one selection ticket, 5-star selection ticket, and there's actually a lot of monsters that you can select from over on to this one. Okay, so you can see almost all the monsters are here except for the newer ones, and I believe for the upcoming monsters as well. So it only has up to 9-tailed fox, no dragon knights and no twins. Okay, so for monster recommendations, again for 5-star selection ticket, if you don't have Juno, probably get a Juno. For water, you can go for Ariel or Wusa. Also, both are pretty good. I myself, I'm looking at Annabelle over here. Annabelle is a very strong cleanser as well and support monster. For wind monsters, if you don't have, again, Wind Beetle Knight, biased, but he's really good for Kina. We have Feng Yan, Panda Warrior, and who else? Argen, if you have not maxed out Argen yet. Okay, but it still depends on the situation that you are in. If you need to just awake 15 a monster, then and you've done all your summons, I recommend you guys do the summons first before using the 5-star selection tickets, because after you do the summons, you get to pick whichever monster you actually need. Okay, we also have monster balance improvements, a lot of adjustment to 5-star LD monsters, DPS usability. The sylphs have been updated. I'm not sure if it's good. I don't think they're still good. And revive, a lot of the revive effects have been improved, but no Vanessa though. So we'll talk over the monster balances later on, probably in a separate video. Okay, next we have transmogrification of the little birdie harpoo. So these are for the harpoos. This one's also in the 1 year exchange shop. We have new events as well. So bingo event over here is a really good event for us to start spamming our path of growth farming runes. Okay, so get your best runes now and get crystal rebates from this as well. So I think it's around the 41% crystal rebate from what I've heard from my guildies. Shout out to SG Royals. So around 41% rebate on the crystals that you use if you try to max refresh every single time. So pretty good value while trying to farm for the best runes ever for your monsters. Also have the 3 other events over here. 1 year exchange, I've been showing this earlier, but pretty much it's all over in the event. So this is the 1 year point exchange. So for me, I've already bought my maximization marble, selection ticket, Light Darkness legendary scroll, 5-star Devilmon, and the 1 year gratitude scrolls over here. What's this? the Harpoo transmogs, and the sticker. So those are the limited stuff over here at the shop. And for the unlimited stuff, what I plan to do is just to buy refined stones. I think we need a lot of refined stones to improve my summoner further into the game, and there's a lot of stats that I want to reroll. So I think pretty much you want to get a lot of the refined stones, if not probably the enhancement shards over here for repairing or to craft the preservation stones for your refinements. Also, here we have the rune shop. So one thing you have to note for the rune shop is if you buy a rune for a specific slot, like for example slot 1, you will not be able to buy another rune for that slot. So you can only buy up to 6 runes from this shop actually. So if you find any rune that actually looks good, then just snag it, okay? This one's pretty cheap, right? I don't really recommend buying from this because for 1 year exchange point, I think it's more important to get more of the refined stones. Okay, so for the other added feature to differentiate texture skill by range, so I think this is the AoE of your skills. Notifications for completed constructions and upgrades in the guild town, so pretty good change. Notification in the guild chat for completed town constructions and level ups in the guild town. Summoner's name will be shown for summoner dialogue in quest. Ooh, yay! No one reads the dialogue anyway, haha. Collect all improved. Okay, so this one's a really good change that they've added. So collect all is something that I really like that's been added. Yeah, so if you go to Lucky Bingo over here, there's an attempt all over here. So you don't have to do the animation one by one anymore. So if you spammed a lot of your path of growth, it's so much easier to just click attempt all okay, click attempt all okay, right? So good quality of life change over here. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the updates today. So if I missed anything, let me know in the comments below. If you liked the update, let us know in the comments as well, and click the like button, share this video to other people, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you again next time. Bye bye.